Okay, howdy there, Pipe Pals. How's it all going? And by way of introduction, it is I, the Holy Smoking Pipe Padre. Okay, well, how are you all doing today? It's Saturday. Let me turn down the music there in the background. First, the housekeeping. Lay housekeeping. I got a oversized billiard Dunhill. Beautiful estate pipe. Unfortunately, after I got them cleaned up about almost a year and a half ago, they're starting to oxidize again. And I'm again trying to find somebody that can clean pipes, especially take out that oxidation in the stem, is kind of a challenge these days. Where did I put my tamper? There it is. Also, I'm smoking the remnants of some Blackwoods. Quite tasty. Thank you to the one and only Eric Austin Lee for introducing all of us to this luxurious blend. Well, I'm doing another 360 video, and Richard T, and of course I sadly discovered that the audio was not that good. And hold on a second. I'm getting a little. What's that? Oh, somehow a disc was not properly rejected. Okay, so here I am back again on a Saturday morning. It's a little bit after 10 in the morning, about 10:20. And hey, those of you who like me when I talk about the fasting and diet portion of the videos sometimes, just letting you know, it's got a 40-hour window of fasting and no hunger, so kind of excited about that. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. One person asked me a question, and I think I have an answer, so that's why I'll go ahead and offer an answer here. As far as pipes and pipe tobacco goes, I saw a guy named Carl. Carl, if you're watching, how do you? Hello to you. And he was talking about cherry pipe tobacco that he found, I guess, at maybe a local drugstore. And he really liked it. It was kind of like one of these big bulk bags, and I've seen those before. And I like cherry tobacco, but if it's done poorly, it's pretty deplorable. But anyway, I was sitting there getting a hankering for some cherry tobacco, and who knows, maybe later tonight or tomorrow afternoon, I'll see if I can discover. I have some. I think I had a cherry smash from Boswell's, which isn't bad. The Briar Patch had a couple of varieties of cherry tobacco. They were okay. But anyway, so I'll try to fish out what I have and just see what's going on there with that. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to try and clean up the audio this time. I think that's about the only thing I can do with 360 videos. I can't do any other editing other than just maybe clean up the video. I think possibly do a little bit of a color balance, but it's still in its infancy, and who knows where the future will lead us. I thought about getting a 4K video yesterday. I was thinking about it. A 4K video camera. But it kind of dawned on me that it loses the point, because most people, at least now, really don't have 4K video. And if you upload it to YouTube, it doesn't really, I don't think it shows quote unquote in 4K. Maybe it does, but it just seems like it's, you're making this high quality video, but when you encode it and compress it, you kind of defeat the whole purpose. So I thought, you know what, I'll just stick with what I've got. And if the technology, say in another year, is really like, well, everybody's on this platform, everybody can view 4K video, then it'll probably be the time to upgrade to that. But anyway, so here's this beautiful Dunhill. Another tobacco-related thing is I'm going to start taking some of these and putting them in the old vegetable crisper. I got some Tinderbox Sherlock's Choice, which was given to me by a very dear friend of mine. And I'm thinking about just seeing if they just, I don't know, if it brings back some of their original punchiness. I don't know. I probably should have put them in there before. I think one of our presenters, old Herminator, actually had an experiment where he was putting tobacco in the freezer. And I think it was a success. Along with his tobacco ice cream. You know, I'll tell you, that was several years ago. But he has a recipe, I don't know if he has the video up still, about tobacco ice cream. And I was very intrigued by that. But he later said that although it had an interesting flavor, it kind of made you kind of ill. At least I think that was the end of the video. It was like, I don't think he totally recommended it, but he had a video where he makes tobacco ice cream. And I was intrigued. But I think the nicotine, yeah, would definitely give you a little bit of a tummy ache. Okay, so I was asked a question. And by the way, just for all of you out there, Elsie is in the room. You wouldn't be able to see her because she's behind this desk here. But it's kind of nice because she's not running away and I'm smoking a pipe. So she's just taking a nap and she's just, you know, being very comfortable and happy and content. And, you know, it's just kind of nice when, an animal adapts to your lifestyle. And it also, for all the vegans out there, I know that there's a real philosophical divide when it comes to pet ownership. So I know that some vegans are vehemently opposed to owning pets or having pets. So anyway, but I have a pet now, and I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy indeed. Okay, so I got a comment on my last video, which I thought I would try to address. And that is, somebody said that they really have a problem with, I guess stressful eating, emotional eating, stressful eating. They say they get, stressed out, and then they eat a lot of like junk food. Me too. Done that a lot. Yep. Time for a pipe cleaner. And so, what is there an answer? Is there an answer for that? Is there a help? Is there a hack? Is there a help to being able to overcome that? And the answer is yes, there is. And I'm trying. I had a little stem sticking up there, and it's like kind of annoying me there. Let me. Okay. Great. Blackwood's flake, yeah. Okay, so, and again, I will just relate, first of all, that yes, stressful eating has always been an Achilles heel for me. Getting stressed out, and my normal eating pattern has always kind of been basically one big, huge meal a day with maybe one or two snacks. But when I would maybe just not eat, because again, I've just never been a breakfast person. I love fry-ups. I love a good weekend Saturday or Sunday fry-up, with bacon and eggs and some grilled tomatoes and onions and, zucchini. I love that. But but when I would get stressed out after a long day of not eating, well then, yeah, I would really lunge for the high carbohydrate / sugary things. And that, in a nutshell, is the problem. It's what you're feeding your body with when you're really hungry. If you're eating calorically to satisfy your hunger, you're always going to sabotage your diet. But when you begin to eat nutritionally to satisfy your hunger, one, your hunger gets satisfied, and two, it puts the brakes on cravings. So, what do I mean by that? Well, let's have an analogy here. Let's look at, you have a little wood stove in your house, okay? And if you normally bring in, say, a log, a little bit of kindling, and you burn it all the way through, Bob's your uncle, Sally's your aunt. But let's say you bring in a log that's probably going to be hard to consume, burn, maybe it's not seasoned properly, and you start throwing in newspapers. You'll get a big fire going real fast, but the problem is it burns out fast because what is it doing? It's not burning the log, it's burning all that paper, and that paper is just highly flammable. And once that paper's burnt, it may not really have done enough for your metabolism to start burning the adipose tissue, the extra fat. You're just burning the simple or the complex carbohydrates, the sugar and the glucose, and you're not really getting at your fat stores, is what you want, and that's what you want to do. Again, if I haven't said so already, if you're interested in more of the real good science about this, guy Butter Bob Briggs is the guy who really breaks it down, I think, great. He was over 300 pounds, maybe 400 pounds, I can't remember now. And he's down to like to 185, 186. Size 34 waist. He was a size 50, 52. I got up to, my last pant size that I got up to was a size 48. I should have been wearing a 50. It was that bad. And so I'm down to like a 36 now. But again, what happens is when we reach for those quick, high burnable, rich, sugary, highly refined, processed carbohydrates, our bodies will just burn those up, And what happens as a result, then we get cravings a lot easier. But when you begin to eat nutritionally, not calorically, how many of us have had the experience of you're hungry and you open a bag of, say, Fritos or Doritos, and before you know it, half the bag is gone. And you're also washing it down with a diet Mountain Dew or something like that. Ooh. Or a Monster drink. Oh, I used to love those things. But the problem is your body, it just instantly burns that stuff, and there's no nutrition. Your body's not getting its nutrition that it needs. That one of the big secrets that I learned was from John Gabriel, and his whole thing was eat nutritionally, not calorically. That's one of the secrets of learning how to start to lose weight and to burn the fat. And what happens when you do that, when you eat the right amount of protein, the right amount of carbs, and the right amount of healthy fats, you got to have fats. You can't be fat phobic. Your body will be satiated. It'll be satisfied. Because now why? It has all of those micronutrients, nutrients, proteins to start repairing your body, healing your body, feeding your body, nourishing your body, sustaining your body. You know, when we reach for basically, and again, it's all it is sugar. When sugar is your go-to fuel source, it's just a bad fuel source. It's cheap and it tastes good. Again, I think that, like I said before about cigarettes and fast food, they're the same industry. They sell just slightly different products, but they're probably still selling the same chemicals that trigger in your brain cravings. So it's a lot like any kind of a drug. Once you get yourself weaned off of the drug, then you have power over your cravings. That doesn't mean you're not going to still, like I still go to the store, and I occasionally will look at the little as you're going through the checkout line. Isn't it interesting? They always have the candy right there at the checkout line because they know that's an impulse buy, and it's an impulse buy because your body's kind of addicted. It's like your body's already kind of addicted to a lot of this stuff, is kind of like a drug. And if you are addicted to that, and it's just like, oh God, I'm going to get a couple of Snickers bars, or my favorite were the Reese's peanut butter cups. Love those things. And so it's easily accessible. And the problem is that that's what happens. So you continue to eat that stuff, and you keep continuing to have those triggers inside of you, metabolically and even chemically. I might even say emotionally. So the secret is start eating nutritionally. You will see over a period of time that the cravings do dissipate. And for the most part, they even go away. I think I said in a few videos before, the less you eat, the easier it is to eat less. We've been trained that we're supposed to eat 3 meals a day, and some people say even 6 small meals a day. And if you're continually in a fed state, your body has no chance of getting at the excess that you're carrying. It's like the log in the wood stove. It doesn't get burnt because you're burning this highly flammable stuff, and that's all you keep feeding yourself is the highly flammable stuff. So it probably won't burn that log. It'll burn the flammable stuff real quick, and then the fire will go out. But if you're burning stuff that's dense, like hardwood, you're going to have a slower, longer burn effect, and that's the secret, I think. It's kind of like maybe a pipe in some ways, if you think about it. You got to keep the fire going if you want to burn the tobacco. It's kind of a simple process, understanding there. And you keep it going. You just got to keep it going. And so again, you can wean yourself off of the refined, sugary, high carbohydrate foods. And when you begin to do that, it's not easy. You'll go through a thing that's called the carb flu. If you really want to get into the ketogenic diet, there are a lot of good sources out there that will really help you focus on that if you really want to go that route. But there are ways of beginning to get your appetite and your hunger under control. and it takes a little bit of discipline. It's not always easy or comfortable. Sometimes it's a little bit uncomfortable. But I think that the thing that I've learned, and I'm still learning. I'm not a master at this at all. I'm not, and again, I'm not trying to sell you anything. But I'm telling you what's working for me. And I really like the freedom that comes from not being literally kind of chained to highly refined carbohydrates and sugar. And so I hope that helps you. And the person that I don't want to, I'm trying not to be totally. I don't want to call people out, and say, oh, so and so, they're having problems. That's what I want to do. Or even if people disagree with me, I've had a few people that have, said, hey, I disagree with what you said, but whatever it was, whether it's something philosophical or political or religious or whatever, and that's okay. Again, I'm not here to engage in heated debates with people. I mean, that's really no fun at the end of the day. All you do is cause a lot of acrimony. But, I'll share my opinions, and you're free to take them or toss them, whatever you want to do. We live in a very interesting world, that's for sure, and we have lots of people. Oops, my video keeps going off here. That we can maybe agree on some things, and some things we disagree on. So anyway, I hope that was helpful on the ketogenic diet, or the fighting through cravings and stress eating. I've been watching some videos, getting a chance to see some people I remember. I've started going through my queue of YouTube pipe presenters. And I'm sad that some people have gone away. Maybe they'll come back. I've been on here for a number of years. Not that that means anything. I just like making videos. I think deep down inside, I think a lot of us that make videos, we just like to make videos. Some people like to watch. Some people don't make videos, but they like to subscribe and they like to watch, and that's okay too. Some people are shy. They're a little, reticent to put their mug on camera. I mean, hey, if I can put this ugly mug on camera and not break the internet, you've got a great chance. Better chance than I do. A little shout out to Mr. Gary, Dr. Gary, gentleman scholar, who flies all over, at least the continental United States. Gary, if you're ever in Sacramento next time, let me know, and maybe I'll take a trip down there if I can. I can't make any big promises, because if I'm on call like I am this week and next week to the hospital, I can't drive to Sacramento like I'd like to. But again, be nice to see you again. Fun guy to talk to. He's a wealth of interesting information. Just a nice person to talk to. Really is. Have a pipe with. Yeah. I think most people in the YouTube pipe community are just like that. Okay. Well, I've enjoyed talking to you this morning. I won't ramble on much longer. I thought I was gonna wade into another topic, but that's another video in itself. So this will just suffice for now. So thank you for watching and hopefully listening. I'm going to see if this works. Sorry to say there won't be any Elsie appearances in this video. She's taking a nap. Cats do that. They sleep a lot. That's one of the things I kind of like about cats is they are just. Have you ever noticed that a contented cat is just a wonderful thing? It's like, I want to be like that. I just want to be able to stretch and yawn and relax and, scratch and roll over and go to sleep. Oh, wouldn't that be the life? The life of a cat for me. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and enjoy your day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.